All right, guys, let's see how we did. This is the 15th of January of this year. This is the third review I've done today. We'll see how this goes. It looks like this one's about 30 minutes long, so it's either a bunch of tournaments or one in which I did remarkably well. And knowing what I know about myself, I think it's the former. I crippled the deck having the other five for him. Anything I can do to help out a scholar and a gentleman, a good day. A good day. Do I get no call on this? That always sucks when you get aces and nobody will call. Action, action, action. Mm. I was about to say, please don't. Please don't. Six blinds. Way out of, I mean, like, big stacks after you. Makes sense. I don't know if it pulls maximum value, but too afraid of being called from a wide range of hands. And I think one more, we make the money. Do we bust out here? Sucks to chop when you're that short. Mm, I mean, I think this is the only way you can play it. Do I bust here? Did make the money. If it's a 27 player, that is. All right. Does it hold? Does he flush? Ooh, that was close. Pretty nice. Hey, look at me leading now with 8-9 suited. Does it hold? Holy moly. Holy moly. Teach you to play at a table with me. It's hard to beat a guy who doesn't care. a guy with no fear. Do not want to call. Weak ace. I see that more as like, how do I put it? It's too risky. It's a interesting way. Do I hit an ace? Do I hit a heart? Sucks to lose that way, but now I'm angry. I'm assuming this is the next hand. I didn't notice the editing, so I think this is actually the next hand. Please don't catch an ace. Yeah, back. Now that's better. I like that. You got a pair of tens now and beat me. That's just life. Oh, speaking of life, I went to the grocery store because I had to get some. I'm making chicken stock, by the way. I always get excited when I make chicken stock. It's such a weird thing. Maybe I discuss it with others. Like, I say chefs, but other cooks. I'm not a chef. I respect the tradition too much for that. So he bet I jam. Ooh, you jammed into a guy who had a better hand, bro. Ooh, ouch. But we took 16. Ah, okay. Something. Something. So what I was saying is I was in the HEB parking lot getting stuff because I'm making chicken stock, and I always get excited about making chicken stock. And it's a rather leisurely trip to the grocery store, which is for me awesome because it means I can afford food and beer. Awesome, that's a great life in America. Um, Having a good day, gonna make stock. Not even necessary. Just make it for the artistry. And thank you to the French people and cooks who fucking isolated that shit and narrowed it down. But while I was going to the store, this guy was walking out in his car, like almost hit him. I don't think it hit him, but I think almost hit him. And they started like cursing each other out. Like the guy's like, fuck you, fucking asshole, motherfucker, and like, you fucking bitch, like they're like going back and forth, yelling at each other. And I feel so stuck inside humanity sometimes. It's like, I understand people are inconsiderate or make mistakes or whatever. Like if I had almost hit the guy, I would have stopped and been like, "Oh, are you okay? I'm so sorry." Like I have a very different response. I don't tend to be aggressive unless I'm cornered and like physically towered over somehow. So when I was in the store, this lady was like reaching up, like couldn't reach up to the shelf. I'm like, "Man, do you need some help?" And she's like, "Oh, would you do that? Would be so nice." And I'm like, she's trying to get a box of macaroni, but it's all the way like in the back. And then I was like, I got one, and I'm like, "Did you need the second one?" Because she's just a little shorter than I am. And I even mentioned to her uh, the altercation I'd seen in the parking lot, and the guy didn't come to blows, thank goodness. But it was just like that antagonism. My hope is to live a life that's stress free enough that those little things I don't sweat it. I felt bad for the dudes for like getting into it that way over what's just a, you know, careless mistake or somebody on their phone not paying attention. And I'm glad nobody was injured. At least it didn't come to guns. This is Texas. I do not want to see a dude get shot in the HEB parking lot. That is not my goal. It is not what I want to do, bruh. Bruh. So yeah, just helping people out. Like, I don't know, kindness, man. Being nice goes a long way. Recognizing our human struggle. I mean, if those guys would have held hands and like walked off to some capitalist house like Jeff Bezos and then, had an armed assault. Never, not that I would ever encourage that, by the way, but if you go after some real capitalists, then it's a different issue. Not that I would ever wish that on Jeff Bezos, by the way. I'm just talking about the upper 1% kind of shit anyway. And the upper 1% ain't what you think it is. Don't. The upper 1% is not a guy down the street got $1 million. That's not what I'm talking about. Upper 1% is money you can't get rid of. Not even with a bad drug problem. I like my play. It's getting a little more aggressive. Like it's more this. Like there's a point in like, oh, I have ace 4. I don't know if it's gonna be, and it's like, okay, so what's a guy got to have to call with, and how frequently is he gonna have that? You need those 1,200 chips or whatever it is. I'll check, pray that he puts it in. Decide I'm gonna slow play it. King Queen. That's a very improved. Certainly lets us go, right? And he does not. That's pretty nice. It worked. This could be a challenge. So yeah, I've resorted to anger before. My old roommate Brett, one time I spazzed out on one. And I apologized to him many times profusely, even months later, still apologize verbally. Um, but I still feel bad about it sometimes. And it was just a moment where you just lost your cool, you know? There was no violence, nobody was attacked, but I could be very mouthy, shall we say, very loud vocally. Well, we at least made it to third place. Let's see what happens here. Do we get second or first, or who knows? I don't love it, but I think it's, yeah, nice. All right, feeling pretty good. Yeah. Do I put a bet on this? Because he leads out is different, but I mean, he could have a 10, but if he checks, I'd probably just check it down. I don't think there's any reason to add more to the pot on this. Ooh, man, damn it. That sucks, because if I had really bad, he'd have put me in. I'd have been royally screwed. Remain calm, remain calm. Ugh. Yeah, you could say you had the 4. He's not going to believe that, but he caught something. Hey, you let it go. I've also seen stuff, even recently, I played against a guy heads up. I took first, and like, I don't know how to explain it. Sometimes it's like I think the guy is good, and then I see his heads up play in isolation, and I'm like, what is going on? I think that's a perfect continuation bet. Do I got it? Do I not got it? I would call for that. Damn it. I would just check here, and if he bets out heavy, you just have an air ball. Like, no, you gotta let it go. Sucks. The board can be weird like that. I'm interested to see if I turn this around. There you go. Does he got it? Does he not got it? Uh, do 24. Hey. Because now he's got to go listen. He's got her or don't. Ooh. Um, I mean, if he puts it in, I think you just gotta. Yeah. The problem is, does he have a pair of tens? Some shit like that. Awesome. Well, this has been quite a time. It's 15 minutes in at this point. This is with the editing. Usually when I get to heads up, by the way, you'll notice this. I tend to just let it play so you see every hand because I think it's a little more active heads up as opposed to just fold, fold, fold. Yeah, these sorts of gut shots really screw me up sometimes because I want to keep going. The problem is like he bets some small amount, you draw a seven. What's the odds? It's only 1 in 10 to draw that card. And it's like just an air ball. Can't call everything. And here's me trying to get in with lesser hands. Ooh, ouch, that hurt. Hey, $70, man, that's really, really good. Wow, so $70. Did I go up to a $10 tournament for that? Wow, that's like a massive, massive win for me. I must have like gone up and felt like I wanted to gamble because like winning $70 is like, dude, I was playing $3 triple ups 5 tournaments ago. I had a tournament recently, 2 or 3 times aces worked like in a row, which they sometimes say about aces you can lose a big pot or win a small one. About 12 minutes left on this one. So yeah, $70. I must have taken the winnings from a handful of tournaments and risked going to a higher table and then like won because $70 at this point was a really big jump in my bankroll. I mean, it's unlikely he's got Queen Jack, but he was not going to let it go. Good lord. Um, yeah, I think in this situation, I've done this enough in Bovada. I think this right here, I would have just called instead of raising it up. Number one could have anything. You do want to minimize the number of people you're playing a hand against, but this is not a good flop. The chances that 10 is 1 in 10. 1 in 10 at the turn and 1 in 10 at the river. And if you hit an ace, some goon have ace queen or ace king. I mean, at least you got a backdoor flush draw, but. And this is like, okay, keep the pot small. All right, now are you ahead? You could put him in. Does he have ace 10? A check? I mean, so now he puts it in. Now what? This is my logic looking at this after the fact. What do you, well, goddamn. Okay. I didn't expect that. Nice. Wound up hitting a full house. Got the boat. I mean, so is that going to push number eight out? Hey, bro, I don't recommend you call this. Oh, ooh, no, 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 no. Now, what you're going to represent? He's got to bet out again, right? Oh, God, I can't believe you drew that on the river. I mean, what could he have? There's nothing that beats it, right? I mean, it's basically the nuts. Wow, that was just a. I mean, I don't know what. I thought for sure he had a king. That looked like a horrible mistake. That didn't doesn't look right to me. I mean, it at least is a bet. See jam, a call. You don't want to play king king four handed. Please put it in, so these other guys can mostly get out of the way. There we go. All right, now what's he do? Call. If he jams, you got to call, but please no flush. All right, it worked, dude. I thought that was trouble. Bad, bad, bad. When I played years ago and learned with Stephen Brust, he would say stuff like, if it's good enough for a call, it's good enough for a bet. And dude, it worked. Good God. I had no idea. Um, when do you play back at a guy? The math of calling. Just check, check, call, not betting back. I feel like I'm losing some equity by calling from behind with a wide range of hands, and this is a problem. Holy moly, straight draw. Oh, good lord. Hey, so far we've won $79. I was going to say, what do you call with? But he wants to see the next card. Ooh, nice river. Hey, we won another $9. Yeah, it must have been that $70 was just me bumping up. That was nice. That's the biggest win I might have had up to that point, I think. I do have a flush draw. This is a keep the pot small. Somebody could have Jack 10 or some shit. I don't know. Do you bet it here? I think so. I'd bet half the pot. Just see a small bet. Tell them you got it. Lay your claim. Across this line, you do not. This will not stand, dude. This will not stand. Yeah. Why not? No, that's good. That's plenty. You win something. Cross this line, you do not cross. I mean, like, am I hoping for the king? Like, if he has an ace or a jack. I mean, it hit, but nah, I'd bet it up. No, don't just call. No, no, no. Ooh, I would have bet back at him, but it's like, man, that sucks. I kept the pot small. I minimized my damage with 6-9 suited. We got 2 minutes left. Well, it improved. Don't go crazy, but yeah, bet something. You may get angry, decide to call. I like that it's suited. If he had anything amazing, he would have already called, right? Unless he took a bathroom break. And he's waiting till he has 3 seconds left to call. Ooh, something didn't go well. 46 seconds left. Think, is this a triple up? I don't know. I agree with the play. You have nothing left. Is it a triple up and this dude busts out in a second? All right, this is trying to. Main call. Remain calm. Hey, bunch of wins. That was nice. Some of them were $9, but three of them, I think, but that was pretty good. I like the $70 at the beginning. That was like a big win for me at this stage. Let's check out some more when we get a chance, and I hope you guys enjoying it. If you have any comments, just comment down below. Be happy to chat with you, and see you guys soon. Thank you for tuning in.